Yes! Oh my god, this is so good. Girl, they got you. They're out to get you. I am so ready to be spooked. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, but you can call me Jen. I'm a singer and a voice teacher, and yes, I am finally covering some spooky content over on my channel. As you can see from the title, today I will be looking at VoicePlay's thriller. I'm so excited. This is VoicePlay featuring J.None, and I see that it's over 5 minutes long, so we better get started. I have been warned by a lot of you that this is quite a masterpiece, so thank you for the warning. There are many shocks, there are many surprises, so I better get started very, very soon. But before I do, I just want to ask you a quick little something. If you haven't yet done so, please do go and stream my newest single, Last One on Your Mind, that came out yesterday. Do go and listen to it on your streaming platform of choice. And please, if you do enjoy the song, add it to your playlist, add it to your rotation of songs that you listen to. I'm so happy to be releasing music again. There will be more coming very, very soon. But for now, we're living in the bubble that is Last One on Your Mind. But thank you very much. If you have listened to it already, do let me know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. And also, if you've got something to say about it, you know, like a little reaction or analysis video, I'd love to hear some of your thoughts. Again, thank you very much to all of you who have supported me over on GoFundMe as well, donated over there. It's all gone into the single that you've just heard, into the music coming up, and please, if you're wanting to support some more, I will be forever grateful because there is tons still to do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right, let's focus back on VoicePlay. Halloween, I'm in the mood, I've got my mug, and I've got my pumpkin spice latte earrings. But as always, this will be a reaction and an analysis video, so I will be stopping and talking about the vocals. If you'd rather watch the full video uninterrupted, I've left the link to the original video in the description below. And please do go and check me out on Patreon as well. It's a great way to support those artists like VoicePlay, like myself, that you enjoy. And there's also tons of Patreon exclusive content over there. There's lots coming your way, actually. Right, hit that subscribe button and the bell button, and let's get to Thriller by VoicePlay featuring J.None.
Thriller, thriller night. I'm gonna thrill you tonight. I'm gonna thrill you tonight. I'm gonna thrill you tonight. It's close to midnight. Something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost your heart. You try.
I can't get the lowest note. Ask me at 6 a.m. in the morning, I will. Okay, wow, there are so many cool things happening just in the first 30 seconds of this already. That little break that J.None just did in that phrase was really cool. I love the staccato bass, but then empties, like ba-dum dum, ba-dum dum, ba-dum dum, but down there. Because that's where Jeff speaks. I love how that contrasts, the stabbiness of the bass contrast with those sustained notes that we're hearing. Lots of overlapping over the bars as well with the phrases. Right, let's just go straight back because they did something so cool when they stacked those harmonies on. It wasn't on the full lines. It's like they were all singing in unison, and it's just the last, I think it was on the word tonight, but just the last word split, and we added, and then the fourth time round, it was like some sort of seventh, some sort of like tight chord.
Thriller, thriller night.
Thriller night. I love that bass. Da da. Like da. That's the iconic part, right? But the bass is going da da da, going up, so it kind of creates this not parallel kind of movement. It's just going in opposite ways. It's really cool.
Thriller, thriller night. I'm gonna throw you tonight.
I'm gonna throw you tonight. So Caesar stays on the same note there, da 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 da, whereas J.None is doing the lead, da ba da ba da ba. And I like how relaxed it is. It's not pressed. It's just night. Come off of it, really nice and breezy, just like we're talking. The laugh.
I'm gonna throw you tonight. I'm gonna throw you tonight.
Night. Okay, Lane comes in on that note, so we do hear a third from Lane, but I think Ellie comes there already as well.
I'm gonna throw you tonight. I'm gonna throw you tonight. I'm gonna throw you tonight. It's close to midnight.
Like, sorry, I know I'm breaking this part up a lot now, but that kind of doesn't really crescendo onto the next note, but it's just held on, and I love that because Jeff is still continuing this dum dum dum. Whilst this is kind of going over. Okay, I'm panicking a little bit because I'm so excited.
I'm gonna throw you tonight. It's close to midnight, and something evil's lurking in the dark.
Ooh, there's like a one and push. So the first two notes are ba ba ba, and then we get that push onto the third.
Evil's lurking in the dark.
Oh no, the second one's push as well, actually.
Oh, that lift. Sight that almost your heart.
That almost your heart. Why? That almost left your heart. Is that the word that he inhales? Which is really cool. Right, I'm gonna let it play a little bit. I know I've just broken all that down, but there's just a lot going on.
Moonlight, you see a sight that almost your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. You start to freeze as horror looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed.
Oh wait, they became paralyzed on that paralyzed word. Love how they like froze on that. Like didn't complete that. That was so cool. And Caesar's beautiful eyes just staring at us. I like as well on that almost your heart. I didn't start singing it, so that's why I didn't finish it. Anyway, on that section, everyone else drops out and we just have J.None on that vocal. So when we come in with that, you start to scream. With Ellie jumping on there as well, it sounds a lot fuller. Interestingly, they're not screaming on that. It's still beautifully sung. So I like how it's kind of reserved, but it does have a bit more of an impact because we just had that emptiness from the line before.
Almost your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it.
Okay. Oh, there he goes. It's so light. It's different from that heart. Where does he sing the heart? I can't even find that one now. But on that heart descend riff that he does, he's very connected. Even when he goes down to these low notes, keeping that connected. Whereas here, it's a lot more head dominant. It's a lot more lighter. You can hear this thinner quality. But the agility is stunning as he again descends.
It takes the sound before you make it.
He keeps that as he comes down. Ooh, freeze. Notice that lovely gap in Ellie's mouth. Right, I need to honestly let this play.
You start to freeze as horror looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed. You hear the door slam and realize there's nowhere left to run. You feel the cold.
Kathy, yes.
And wonder if you'll ever see the sun. You close your eyes.
Oh my god, this is so good. I'm so enchanted, is that the word? I'm just so in it. I'm loving that they've got Kathy in this. I did see a picture of the makeup there as well. This is done so well. And then Lane's been, he's gonna become a zombie. Okay. When we had that frozen, like that ascend on that, Ellie's doing a beautiful riff as well, so I don't want to not mention that because that's really lovely as well. And then we get Caesar coming in with their lovely breathy lead vocal here. We know Caesar loves a breathy vocal lead. We actually haven't heard a breath-led lead vocal line from Caesar in a little while, so it's nice to kind of go back to this foggy kind of setting. Oh yeah, the space line.
And realize there's nowhere left to run.
I love
you feel the cold and wonder if
it's terrified. I just want to point out the certain emphasized words by the backing harmonies. When we have a lead vocalist, there's J.None here as well, and someone else, I can't remember who's singing the lead. Is it Caesar or Ellie here on the lead? But you have those kind of syncopated offbeat emphasize words, but then sometimes it is the actual word. It's just so well done. Okay, honestly, this is why VoicePlay is such a great time, but I have such difficulty because I just want to keep pausing because there's so much greatness happening. Anyway.
And realize there's nowhere left to run.
Yeah.
You feel the cold, and wonder if you'll ever see the sun. You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination. Yeah. But all the while, you hear a creature creeping up behind. You're out of time.
I know, but let's just quickly talk about that. Right, this bass line that Jeff is doing is super, super funky because it's... So, the original... Dum-dum-dum-dum-dum. I can't hit that note, so I think I've modulated a little bit key-wise. But we're getting it... like, it's not complete like the original. It's kind of like taken elements of the original bass line that we know, but made into his own version. And I just love that. It's like... It's kind of not completing the full phrase. It's like a few notes short from the original, let's say, but then that's repeated and then moved around. It's so groovy. It's so great. And yeah, we get Ellie there and J.None doing the no one or nowhere, whatever it is. I love all these hand choreography moments as well. Then very at the end when, what's the line? Something about a sun. The sun. I love how the backing kind of stops. So we just get 2 or 3 vocals and then it gets even emptier when it's just Caesar's line on its own. Nice.
You feel the cold and wonder if you'll ever see the sun. You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination. Yeah. But all the
Listen to how connected he is now.
It's just imagination. Yeah. But
so much twang to keep it right.
You hear a creature creeping up behind. You're out of time.
So you're out of beat. You're out of, and then they like speed it up there. I love it. Is this a? I feel like this is a Jeff. Yes. Sorry, I just got really excited then. Cool. Yeah, the way they just navigate through each section. There's so much going on. An in-depth analysis is here.
Creeping up behind, you're out of time.
Oh, we see. I was like, what's he doing? Because this I chew. I love that.
And no one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. You know it's You're fighting for your life inside a killer tonight.
Oh, so much goodness. Guys, we're only a minute and a half. I fear you may need to pause right now and grab a snack and a drink. Because I have. Okay, story-wise, this is excellent. This is brilliant. We have Lane sneezing onto Caesar, then Caesar wiping the disgustingness over on Ellie, and even like, what? I love that we get in the thriller. Okay, I'm sorry. This film just reminds me of 13 Going on 30. Yes, Michael Jackson and the music video there, but also 13 Going on 30, Jennifer Garner, Mark Ruffalo. Best film ever. It's one of my top films. Anyway, I love it. I love how we get all these high harmonies. Obviously, we get such a lovely connected voice from Ellie. We know he is able to provide with like a little bit of grit, lots of connection, lots of resistance in his vocal folds to get these full bright belts, which we are hearing now here as well, which is wonderful. So to have the ending of this chorus be passed on to Jeff is so you're not expecting it, and then suddenly you're like, okay, we're just dropping down to the grave real quick. Ha ha ha! Whoa!
No one's gonna save you from the beast about to strike. You know it's thriller. You're fighting for your life inside.
Oh, I love those swells. Like we get not quite the right note, Nash. Almost there. So we get a drop from Jeff on the to night, and then night. We get a throw on that night. There's so much twang in this night. It's not a loud sound. It's not like we're throwing lots of volume out there. And actually it kind of works with this setting of like when we're playing around with twang, sometimes we could play around with a lot of like character bright pingy noises, kind of go to the extreme. And there's a lot in this anyway, because it's quite a characterful, song. I mean, especially how VoicePlay doing it. Bring out the zombies. Oh, sorry. I love how mixing wise, I saw it was Ed Boyer as well, but I love how we can really hear when it changes to another person. Like there, Ellie was so present in that vocal line. I just love how it's shot, and also shot wise, visual wise, how we pan over to him as well. It's just so creatively done well. Anyway, there are really quick bell do 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 like super fast happening here. And again. I feel like the first time round though they're not holding on. Hold on. Oh no, they are. The green! There's no escaping the jaws of the end in this time. This is the end of your life. Girl, they got you. They were like, ah. That's like when my cat's about to go. You can see him prepared to like just attack. Okay, I love how the lighting went from that green then into the red. Now we're just going to a blue. But these high belts from Ellie, they're so beautifully placed in his mixed belt. Belting is a style of singing. It's not a register. Thicker folds, lower register, chest register, whatever you want to call it. Thinner folds, upper register, head voice, whatever makes sense to you. This mixed voice is kind of like the blends, and it can happen anywhere really. It happens in our transitional like areas of our voices, but it can happen anywhere because we're just playing around with the blends, the mixes. So when we belt, we need to have a thick fold connection in there. We can't belt on a like that's not belting. A belting is a loud sound, a controlled sound. Think about going, hey, I'm calling to you. I'm using that voice. But as Ellie is ascending, he wants to maintain this thick fold, this thick connection in order to belt. But obviously, if we keep reaching up with our thick folds, we're just going to get painful, like really sore and just really reached and just really heavy. So there needs to be an element of a light balance in there as well. This head voice quality, this thin fold quality, whatever you want to call it. But we have to have that blended in there as well. And this twang that I was just mentioning earlier, that's also helping him with the volume. It's not reaching up with his thick folds. But anyway, he's doing it marvelously, which you've heard before, but I just want to highlight it here because he's riffing around and he's being attacked by 2 zombies. Like, that's impressive. Oh, and also this halftime section of... You get this like disco beat almost. And notice here, sorry for that beautiful descend riff that I interrupted there, Ellie. Sorry. This is the end of on that. On that word, this is the end of your life. I think it's not of. Notice that placement. If we're a little bit brighter, a tiny bit more spread on this placement, is a dark vowel. Like if we're going on an it's going to feel like just a bit dark. And I know that's probably a little bit more closer to how he would naturally say it than myself. Being with a British accent, it's a little bit more darker anyway. But I would also go into this brighter quality. It's easier. Play around with that if that's something that you're working on by belting high. Check in with the vowel modifications, allowing it not spread and like reaching, but just a slight placement in there just brightens up the overall tone and timbre. The end in this time. This is the end of your life. And there's such a lovely resistance as well.
They're out to get
side. They will possess you unless you change that number on your dial.
Now is the time.
Oh my god, J.None, you are by yourself now. I'm praying for you. They're out to get you. Okay, sorry. I love this contrast from that big, beautiful belt that we just had from Ellie, bringing it all quiet. The backing vocals are a little bit muffled. As soon as we see J.None, they're kind of getting a little bit clearer there, but otherwise they're quite muffled. Jeff is the stillest I've ever seen him. He's literally just like moving his eyes. These fast descending riffs in his lines are so... they're just so quick and sudden and just really nice, simple detail that he's adding. I really like what he's doing here with the vocal line. And then, of course, that mighty drop as he descends and takes place as a zombie for the rest of the little movie they're providing. Oh my god, late.
They're out to get
I love that as well.
You. There's demons closing
that heartbeat
in on every
too.
Side. They will possess you unless you change that number on your dial.
Now is the
Ooh,
time.
the slides as well.
For you and I to cuddle close together. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. All through the night. I'll save you from the terror on the screen. I'll make you see that this is thrill.
Why did the bones crack? No. Believe it or not, I actually am a fan of like horror films. But apparently VoicePlay just creeping me out. I love how J.None took this a little bit more contemporary feel. There was a bit more of like a freedom to it, not sticking to the traditional, not that they have already, there's way more harmonies, the arrangement's already changed anyway, but I mean like lead vocal delivery, there's a little bit more of a swing to it, a little bit more of a different phrasing. I love on the second line there was a word that there's a slight cry onto it. You can really... Is it temptation? Like there's a little bit of a cry onto it, and I just love that little detail.
Now is the time for you and I to cuddle close together. Ooh, yeah, 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 yeah. All through the night, I'll save you from the terror on the screen. I'll make you see.
Ooh, I'll make you see. I love that line.
Screen, I'll make you see. That this is thriller night. Cause I can thrill you more than any cool would ever dare try. Thriller night. So let me hold you tight and share a killer, thriller tonight.
No, hold on. I was like, ow. My mouth. I was like more shocked. The carrot. The carrot with Lane, of course, death by carrot. Oh my god, this makeup choice again, we changed again. They're getting more and more zombified. Whew, I'm good. I'm gonna stay as I am, I think. Please do not come and sneeze on me. I love how again they've gone to that muffled effect on the voices, and we kind of each time we get a little bit more clearer, but it starts really muffled. That vocal 5 vocals on the thriller just before that section as well, the bass line on those words was so boomy and heavy. I loved that. Sorry, the vocal quality wasn't heavy, but the effect of it was so like present.
That this is thriller night. Cause I can thrill you more than any cool would ever dare try.
I love that.
So let me hold you tight and share a killer, thriller.
I love that.
Killer, thriller tonight.
Oh, this top belt from Ellie. Woo.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand.
Yes.
Creatures crawl
Get
in
out.
search of blood to tear.
Blood. I have to mention it. And everyone, there's a specific word that Jeff's diction, I mean, all of their diction's been great, but blood. There's such conviction on every single letter in that.
creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize y'all's neighborhood. And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must...
Isn't there something that he actually wrote this in the back of a cab on the way to rehearsals to record this, Vincent Price? Is that right? I think I was watching... Is this correct? The Steve Lukather interview where he explains this. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments below. But I'm pretty sure he just wrote out... Vincent Price wrote out the monologue on the way to the rehearsal. Or was it? I don't think it was him. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to double check. So I've just seen here Temperton, so Rod Temperton wrote the spoken portion in a taxi on the way to the recording studio. I was right. I remembered something. That's just incredible. Like, it's so iconic.
And whosoever shall be found without the soul for getting down must stand and...
Notice here how dark the vowels are, right? Down. Because it's very, in keeping of the original, but bright vowels when we're belting up high and wants to maintain that brightness, and here down. We're a lot deeper anyway. It fits Jeff for singing this. Speaking it.
For getting down must stand and face the hounds of hell.
All that rising mood
inside a corpse's shell.
Thriller night. Oh, it's thriller night.
Yeah.
The foulest stench is in the air. The funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight...
I love all this breathiness happening. I've danced to Thriller many a times. Many different choreography examples at school. Or just outside. I'm loving the choreography. Yeah, the breathing is really interesting. The beat coming in as well with Lane.
And grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom. And though you fight to stay alive, your body starts to shiver.
Oh, shiver. There's lots of vocal fry here as well.
Your body starts to shiver. For no mere mortal can resist the evil of the thriller.
No!
I'm gonna do it now.
Yes! I'm here for it now. Don't give me another killer, thriller, killer, thriller. We'll go to that, but we got a lovely bit of Michael Jackson in there. Obviously, I mean, it's Michael Jackson's song anyway. But I love how we get that in there as well. As he's up on his toes. Iconic. We even get thriller. I'm expecting all these hand movements to come up, you know. What else? It's hard to show you what the dance moves are whilst I'm just sat on the chair. Oh, but yeah, I love this. And obviously they've now taken J.None. Yeah.
I'm gonna do it now. Thriller night. Girl, I can bring you more than any
I love this. We get like a descending on the drums and the beatbox from Lane. Then the bass line actually goes up again. So we're getting a crossover kind of moment. There's aspirate abrupt onsets as well in the BBs. That's such a good laugh. Right, let's just hold on one more time. Na, na, na. Whenever, I think it was J.None on there as well, that lovely descend. so lovely and thin, leaning a lot more into that head dominant. Still, it's a mixed belt. This is what I mean by, it's a mixed quality there. This is what I mean by the mix is just a blend of whatever you want to get the kind of connection, the overall quality that you are after. I love it.
So let me hold you tight, killer, thriller, killer, thriller, killer, thriller.
I love how that comes forward. Love it.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching VoicePlay's Thriller featuring J.None.
That's
if
alright.
you'd like to see all of our videos early, get
Head
an
on over to
in-depth look
Patreon.
behind the scenes, and get a scary amount
I need to watch
of
that now.
extra
Now that I've
VoicePlay
watched it, I want to watch
head
the
on over to Patreon
behind
and
the
sign up
scenes.
today. You can even sign up for free. Thanks again for watching.
Cute.
Happy Halloween.
I love how it goes Happy Halloween, ba-dum-dum. Obviously, I know that's the ba-dum-dums from the thing, not just Jeff going Happy Halloween, ba-dum-dum. So good. So clever. There's so many things going on, more than what we're talking about, more than what we're discussing. I love it. Let's face it, you all knew it was going to be a long video, so it was. Well, thank you very much for watching this reaction and analysis to VoicePlay's Thriller. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I need to go watch it again because I just want to have a good time. And there were so many wonderful things happening there. I had such a great time. But if you did enjoy it, please do go and click on the subscribe button, the bell button, and thumbs up button. Remember to go and listen to my newest single, Last One on Your Mind. It is called that, and it's on Spotify, any major streaming platform. Go listen to it. And remember to let me know what you think as well. But I'll see you very soon for another video. Bye.